Macedonio. Veteran driver on a Blackstone mask, driving the Archie Sherman number 17 in third as Joe Lemay, and alongside the young lady out of Seekonk mask and the DF Prey. Number 4 is Robin Sloan. Starting fifth on the field, the chicken truck, driving car number 28 out of Somerset mask is Kevin Casper, and alongside our onset number 87 for Tracy Olette. Okay, be careful. The number 65, 7th on the field, out of Berkeley, Mass, is Pat McCrowan, and alongside second-generation driver Brian Clarke. The 5th row brings through out of Rhode Island, driver of truck number 14, Jay Macedonio, and alongside out of Westport, Mass, the veteran Johnny Tripp. Two of the top drivers in this division bring up the next row out of Swansea, Mass, the number 24 for Ray Souliere, and alongside the Bulldog Billy Flint out of Masonic. Billy Clarke, the ageless veteran, driving truck number 1 alongside George Rigo. The number 43, and one of the few Dodges you're going to see around out of North Dayton, Massachusetts, driving the Barbara Leach on number 43 is Alan Leach, and alongside last week's feature winner, the number 2 of Tommy Kiefer. The Kings Inn number 27 sits next to post out of New Bedford, it's Mike Brightman, and alongside out of Westport is Rich Turpinen. Mike Butts and John McHugh bring up the next row. In Formula 4 standout, Hugh Bowser sits next on the field alongside the 26 of Mark DeJesus. The number 48 out of Cumberland, Rhode Island brings up the final row. That's Dave DeSilva alongside the 84 out of Taunton, Mass. is Bernie McDermott. 20 laps will be the distance. Doug Carrero, Robin Sloan, 2 of the female drivers in this division, alongside of Nick Macedonio, one of the young drivers, and the veteran in the number 17, that's Joe Lemay. The drivers from the back of the field who come into the front will be the 24 of Ray Souliere, the 13 of last year's champion Billy Flint, George Rigo, and the 2 truck, that's Tom Kiefer, last week's feature winner. Sauter Ed Moore gives him the clenched green flag. 1 to go, this time by the Gary Street and Trail, number 94 on the pole, alongside the Columbus Oil, number 92 for Macedonio. Johnny Columbus fielding 2 trucks, Jay and Nick Macedonio. Robin Sloan, last week's almost feature winner Kevin Casper, the 28. Back to the line they come. Green is out. Carrera gets the jump in the 94. Here comes Macedonio and Joe Lemay as they head into 1 and 2.
Macedonio tries to hold on to the outside, but look at Lemay to the inside. Gets it. We got 4 cars, 4 trucks, 6 trucks together down in turn 1. As soon as we went to green, we're back under caution. The 12th of McHugh, the 26th of DeJesus, the 43 truck involved as well. That's Alan Leach, the 48 of DeSilva, the 22 of Hugh Bowser, and the 63 of Mike Butts, all involved in that incident. Waiting for them to hit the stripe, likes what he sees, waves the green in the air, and we're back underway. Tries to hold on to that lead, but Lemay once again takes a look and quick work to the inside and takes over the lead. Bringing with him the 28 of Kevin Casper as Macedonio gets cut up on the high side. Carrera gets kicked up to the 3rd groove, and she's starting to backpedal at the completion of lap number 1. Kevin Casper is in 2nd. Robin Sloan is 3rd. 4th is Pat McCrowan in the black number 65 as he takes a look down low. George Rigo deep in the pack, extremely loose through the corner. Tight pack of 4-cylinder racing trucks off of turn number 2 as the 92 of Jay Macedonio starts to backpedal a little bit, and getting caught behind him is the 13 of Billy Flint. He tries to make it 4 wide off of turn number 4. Can he do it? No, he can't do it. He settles it back behind as Macedonio gets dropped a few more spots. Up front, the 17 of Joey Lemay sets the pace in the black and white number 17, but the black and white 28 of Kevin Casper to the outside. Dead heat across the line that time as he tries to make quick work to the outside. Down the back straightaway. They go double wide. Kevin Casper in the 28, trying to take over the lead. If you were here 2 weeks ago, you remember that on the last lap, he had contact while he was out front with the number 17 of Mike Brightman. That put those two drivers out of contention for the win, and Tom Kiefer was eventually declared the winner of that event. Kevin Casper is looking for revenge. Works the outside of the 17 of Lemay. That time will get credited for leading the lap. Lemay, though, has not given up, continues to run the inside as the 22 a few bars goes around in the front straightaway. Keeps it running. We stay under green. Good drivers enter turns 1 and 2. The 17 of Joey Lemay, the 28 of Kevin Casper. Casper on the outside in the number 28 gets a run going, gets about a half a truck length ahead of Lemay. Lemay settles in for second as Casper is able to shut the door.
Well, out in front, picking up where he left last week, Kevin Casper on the 28. Joe Lemay having another good run. Both of these trucks not in the feature finish at the end. Keep your eyes on the 24, Ray Souliere. Last week he was declared the winner, but after not making it through the tech inspection, he had to fall to the rear as well. Robert slowed down, starts to make a move down to the bottom, trying to hold off Ray Souliere, but it's very tough to hold off shady Ray Souliere.
Souliere in that red, white, and blue, number 24, runs that second groove, takes over the second position, and now there's only one vehicle between he and the checkered flag, and that sits about 10 truck lengths ahead, the number 28 of Kevin Casper. Lemay, a little bit of contact there. Souliere gets sideways, able to save it, but just barely is the 17 Lemay back underneath.
That's why we call Ray Souliere one of the smoothest drivers in there. A quick turn of the wheel and he keeps the truck under power. He goes after the 28 of Kevin Casper. Ironically, these two trucks are built out of the same shop.
So Lemay settles in for third. Pat McCrowan now working the outside. He's gotten by Nick Macedonio in the 14, who's worked his way through the field. Now takes a look to the outside of Lemay. Lemay sits third. McCrowan fourth. Nick Macedonio rounds out the top five.
The fastest truck on the racetrack right now, maybe the 24 of Ray Souliere. As he starts to get some daylight between himself and the rest of the field, he's going to try to run down Kevin Casper, the 28. The young driver learned just about everything he knows from shady Ray Souliere. But can he hold off the charging veteran? 5 laps to go, this time by Sonny Moore waves to the field.
Well, 5 more time for Kevin Casper around the 1/3 mile oval, and the number 28, the Shady Tree Auto Sales Ford Ranger pickup truck. Down the back straightaway he goes. He's got about a half a straightaway lead over Ray Souliere, and just 4.5 laps, probably not enough time.
The only thing Ray Souliere can hope for now is a caution flag. Believe it or not, that's not the kind of driver he is. He would rather race back to the line and see if he can beat him, and if he knows he can't beat him, good for Kevin Casper. Ray Souliere is happy just running in the second spot.
Well, Casper's got a lot of lap traffic around him as the 64 of Rigo goes around off of turn number 2. We'll see if he can get that going. He can't. That's the caution we just mentioned. This is going to bunch up the 28 of Casper as the 48 of David De Silva out of the corner, nowhere to go, and into the 64 of Rigo. Bernie McDermott helping out that cause as well as he is involved. So 3 trucks involved down at turn number 2 for the second caution of this Seekonk Sports Truck Feature event.
Well, Judge Rigo begins to pull away. This is not what Kevin Casper wanted to see in the St. Anne's Credit Union number 28, but it is what Ray Souliere wanted to see. Driving the Frank and Helen's video called number 24, the Wizard Ray Souliere now will start up on the outside of the youngster Kevin Casper. If you're sitting in the truck division and you look to your right and see Ray Souliere alongside of you, that is not what you want to see.
Well, that's definitely going to create some vibes there. 2 very good friends, of course, and like you said, Ray would rather race him for the win and do everything he can to beat him. And if he can't, he'll be happy to finish second, and he'll be the first person to congratulate Kevin Casper. And if I'm not wrong, and well, you will be, Kevin Casper won his first Seekonk Sports Truck Feature event last year, and he had to beat Ray Souliere in a similar situation.
There's nobody better for Kevin Casper to beat. These two have been friends for a long time. Kevin's father and Ray are longtime business partners in Shady Tree Auto Sales. And Kevin, like we said, has learned just about everything he knows about racing from Ray Souliere. You could not have a better teacher, and it proves it as Kevin Casper is way out in front, and the ball just Ford Auto Parts number 28.
Last week, similar situation to this. Kevin Casper was out front with a caution late, and he and Mike Brightman got together. Both trucks, unfortunately, being taken out of the situation. That giving the win to Ray Souliere, but unfortunately, he and your third-place runner, Joe Lemay, did not go through the tech inspection, and therefore giving the win to Tom Kiefer. Kiefer sits back in the 9th position, so it doesn't look good for him to repeat, but looks good for Kevin Casper or Ray Souliere right now.
As they head down to 1 and 2, the white line is the gas line. That's where Eddie Mora gives them the green. Green is out, and Casper gets the jump. Keep your eyes on the 17 of Joe Lemay. He tries to get a bite down the bottom. It usually takes a lap or two for Ray Souliere to get up to speed.
Souliere just working that second groove, and what he's trying to do is get the momentum going because he knows he's got to pass Casper on the outside. Off of turn 4 he comes, he scrolls that gap to about a truck length, and that's about to shrink even more.
It takes him a lap or two to get up to speed, but I do not know if he has enough time to catch Kevin Casper. Contact in the back between McHugh and the 5 truck, both to keep going. 2 to go this time by. Here comes Souliere.
Souliere looks to the outside of Casper with 2 laps remaining, and this is going to be a close right to the end. They've pretty much settled this. It's going to be between those 2 trucks, the 28 and 24. The white flag is out one more time around for Somerset Mass's Kevin Casper.
Here comes Souliere in the Shady Tree Auto Sales 24. Up to the outside. He has a bite. Can he get the jump down the backstretch? No. Casper legs it out. As they head back, the checkers are out. Back to the line, the St. Ed's Credit Union. Shady Tree Auto Sales number 28 of Kevin Casper.
Ray Souliere for a close second. Third is going to be Joe Lemay just edging out. The 14 of Nick Macedonio with Brian Clarke fifth. 6 was a very close battle between Pat McCrowan and Billy Clark. But taking down the win is first of 1999. Driving the Shady Tree Auto Sales truck number 28. Somerset Mass's Kevin Casper.
Casper up in between turns 4 there, waving to the family. This is one of the young drivers, the young lions of the division, and this kid really does put on a show. Driving the Shady Tree Auto Sales. Borges Ford Auto Parts, St. Anne's Credit Union number 28. Frank and Helen's video and Converse photos down doing the trackside.
And let you folks know,
yes, sir.
For the folks here from the track, you can have all the pictures you want as soon as they get their pictures for the track.
Let's get to Kevin. Kevin, that was a heck of a run there tonight. Were you sure and steady the whole distance?
I don't know. We had a lot of problems in the heat, and we were just hoping it would tighten up a little bit. It did. And, we're just thrilled. We had a chance last week. We came up about a turn short, so this kind of redeems it, and it's going to be a long year for everybody else, I think.
Well, I'll tell you, the truck's looking real good. It's running real well. I know you got a heck of a pit crew there, especially the car owner.
Yeah, I want to thank my dad. I wanted to change the car. I wanted to turn some bolts. He said leave it the way it was, and the thing was fine. I mean, usually we disagree, but he was right this time.
You're bound to experience and you learn.
Oh yeah, it's we're just having a blast. This is big for us, you know, big.
And the family tradition continues. Kevin, You having as much fun in the trucks as you did that championship year in the Formula 4s?
It's actually a lot more fun. There's a lot of good guys out there. Joe Lemay, Ray. I mean, to be able to beat Ray, he's like the master here. You know what I mean? We had him door to door. I had my chance this time, so I'm happy.
Last year, he got you by a whisker. This year, you turned the favor.
I'm sure we'll get it back sooner or later.
Definitely going to be a long season. A lot of fast trucks out there, and you're one of them.
Thank you.
Tonight, congratulations, Kevin Casper.
Thanks.
Okay, kids, he's going to get some pictures. Those of you at the autograph table, just stick around a few minutes, and before you know it, he'll be over here signing your autographs. And like I said, you shutterbugs here, if you got some cameras, hang on. So Jan and Charlie get their photographs, and then you can come on forward and take all the pictures you want.
You want to stand back a little bit so the 28 shows?
You're covering up a wall. My sister's gonna have your head. I know. Can I get the crew in here now, everybody? Let's go. Family, everybody, let's go. Let's go, everybody. Let's go.
Vanessa, come on.
Just make sure you're not the one in front of it this time.
You can see on the side of the truck the number 30 sticker in memorial of Fred Estelle Sr., who did pass away over the winter time. A lot of trucks and race cars have that sticker on the side in tribute to Fred Estelle Sr.